Hello, it's Lee. Well, I just wanted to do a sort of an embarrassing-ish Bardic moment, if you will. You know, when we all think about it, we are all of us, we're all fools on display for each other. But we mirror each other because we have the same origin, we're the same thing ultimately. So it's a matter of being a deliberate fool for others for the sake of knowing that we are all that exact crystal clear memory, if you will. Maybe I'm saying it in a funny way, but perhaps you get what I mean. And I just felt like spontaneously doing a song. Right now, outside in my funny backyard, you can see got some repairs and such to do, but so yeah, work's in progress. Took the pool out and a bunch of things, and I have to redo the deck and the fence. Fixer-upper, but such as it is. But in my little corner of the world, it's raining right now, raining on top of the snow, and spring is a little bit late to come. So it's sort of a interesting mood, and those of us living here are sort of cringing. You're a little child's toy waiting for the sunshine. Sort of cringing for springtime to come back, but where I live in the world, where I live in the world is very unique because we have really hot, humid summers, like I'm talking plus 30 something Celsius, not Fahrenheit, plus 30 something Celsius humid summers, and then our winters can be nasty and be minus 30. So really hot and really cold. So the seasons where I live in my little corner of the world in Canada are really extreme. We get to taste the best of all worlds, so to say, but there's also curses to those blessings too, one might say. But anyways, I'm just going to make a fool of myself now with I don't want to be too self-aware because I just want to lose myself in trance for a moment, but if I be too self-conscious, I'll think about what people are thinking about me and I'll fudge it up. But I hope I can do this little piece of art for you. This is spontaneous lyrics sung to a melodious tune, which I'll put a link in the description in the comments, for a wonderful English rock group, progressive rock group, a couple decades ago, with a Scottish poet as a singer. Fantastic stuff. Pardon me now for a minute. Well, we try to be humble and we try to be plain, and all along it was just a game for us to find something in the silence, things that were known. And I made a call back to the memory, finding it deep, finding it steady, forgetful. We wonder where we once were, for we knew a deep pain and we knew a deep time, but across all the centuries, all is still somehow fine, wherever we may find ourselves. So a look for a pleasure is a look for a pain, and I tried once again to recall all the times that we tried to just be a human. For the sun it was steady and the moon it was time for a recline adventure all across time when we went back to a casual memory. And I tried to be realistic amidst the pain. When I tried to find answers, we found the same game was being played all throughout the cosmos. And so we're living examples of all the living proofs, and over the time while we proofread the truths of the same, we once were so sorry. As an answer is turning in a cauldron of breath, when I found one more time I'd go out on this test, and I saw within you all a memory. Now please look at yourself, now please look at the life, as we try to find light in the times amid strife, and it's still time to hear it. As the world is evolving, as the world is the same, and the times that we tried, well, we have that memory once now tamed, and yet still a wild one. For the angels and demons that we used to all be, and the times that come down, raining down like sweet memory now, yet we're still angels. From a recovery memory and a time that we tried to heal all our wounds and be nice this time, now we see everything is fine. And I love you all more than you could ever know as I stare at the trees outside in the snow, and I feel the sun is still shining. And I know it's time for us to be finding once again, time for the silence. I think that silence is the best teacher, and tears, and also laughter. Those three aspects, if you will, like a triquarta or some such thing. Maybe the depth of pleasure, the depth of pain, and the silent teacher in between the two sort of forms like a trinity of triumph when we shed our own skin, so to say, and finally become really, truthfully, realistic with ourselves, and then go for like a higher freedom. And the higher freedom is like somehow just a memory of what we already knew the whole time all along, just forgot it, out on one of our many billion-year trips. Even the angels agree to that one, my Habibis. Well, have a lovely time. It's not a time for melancholy. I'm just talking about beautiful awareness, like a catharsis, a cathartic moment that heals you. Makes you laugh at yourself again. Makes you like a child again, ready to laugh at yourself and the simple things, the idiosyncrasies. We are all just little mirrors, little mini gods out on a great trip from the grand source of isness. And according to our fear or our ability to let go, we remember really what we are. Alright, take care. Catch you on the flip side, my friends. Cheers.